This video is Battle of the Bars, or more like Battle of the Protein Bars. And so I think this is one of the most common questions I've had in the past, 4 to 8 weeks. I'm like, what type of protein bar should I be taking? Should I be taking a protein bar? What's the best type of protein bar, etc. And so I would say, well, that depends. Some people highly benefit from taking a protein bar or adding it into their part of their just routine. It helps them hit their protein. It's quick, it's easy. It's one less thing that they have to prepare, and you don't really have to think about it. You just eat it. The next question would be like, well, what are your current goals? Are you looking to be in a deficit, lose body fat, or is your goal right now to build muscle and you might be in a slight surplus? And so again, so that answer depends. I'm gonna go from the standpoint of you are trying to lose body fat. So I'm personally in a calorie deficit right now, trying to lose body fat, maintain lean muscle mass. So therefore, I'm in a calorie deficit. The biggest thing that we cut down when I'm in deficit is my fat intake. And so here, I have it's a Robert Peet's Fit Crunch Bar, peanut butter and jelly. They are quite delicious, I will add. The thing with a bar like this, there's 400, if you guys can see that, 400 calories, which, again, if you're in a surplus and you guys are about to go to a training session, that might be a good option. You can hit your macros, cool, do it. The problem with this bar for me currently is there's 22 grams of fat. So right now, while I'm in a deficit, I'm only doing 55 grams of fat. So if I were to eat this, which I might, we don't know yet, but if I did that, I'm gonna have a really hard time keeping my fat in check for the rest of the day. I probably won't be able to unless I literally ate egg whites and broccoli for the rest of the night. And I don't plan on doing that. So anywho's, the other option I could do too is maybe I eat half this bar. If I eat the whole thing, there's 30 grams of protein. So that is a pretty good size, serving of protein. Carbs 23, so it's not like a lot. So again, it's, mostly just looking at labels and determining which bar is gonna be the best for you. The next one I have, so this is a kind, or they call it a kind, breakfast protein. So that sounds like that should be a quote unquote protein bar, and apparently you're supposed to eat it at breakfast as well. Anywho's, same deal. If I eat the whole thing, it's 220 calories. So relatively speaking, not a lot. Even when I'm in a deficit, I still do about 1950. So a decent-ish amount. This thing, 28 grams of carbs. So again, in a breakfast time, absolutely, that's great. Fat is 9 grams, so we're less than half of the Fit Crunch Bar, but this one only has 8 grams of protein. So again, when we're calling this protein bar, I would hope for at least 15 grams of protein. And so, it is a quote unquote protein bar, but it's not, I wouldn't consider that a very high source of protein. And so you could do it, maybe you're gonna eat this, go to a training session, and then you'll eat the rest of your protein serving afterwards. Cool, go for it. But just don't eat this and think you're getting this huge serving of protein in, because it says protein bar. The next one that I see, I actually like these, the Power Crunch Bar. Same deal, 220 calories. That seems to be a really good average for some reason. This one's 13 grams of fat, so it's not out of line. But again, if I eat this one, I'll just have to make sure the rest of my protein sources are just a skosh lower in fat and just monitor my fat for the day. 14 grams of protein. So again, same calories as the Kind Bar, but we have more, or about almost double the protein as before, 11 carbs. So again, that one's not a terrible protein bar. They taste really, really good. The one that I personally go to, I have zero affiliation, but I like the Quest bars and I like the mint chocolate chip. That's just kind of my thing. These ones, same deal. It's another quote unquote protein bar, but this one's 180 calories. So a little bit less than some of the others that I've shown you. On this one, we get 20 grams of protein, only 7 grams of fat, and we got 24 carbs. So again, while I'm in a deficit, this is gonna be the one that am still keeping my protein intake up. The overall calories are pretty low, and there's only 7 grams of fat. So for me, personally, while I'm in a calorie deficit right now, this is gonna be the easiest one that I can eat and still hit my macros throughout the day. I can hit my macros with any of those other bars. I just might have to do a little tweaking and planning. But at the end of the day, this one has the least amount of calories and it has the most amount of protein other than the Fit Crunch. But again, if I eat 2 of these, still less calories than the Fit Crunch, and then I got 10 more grams of protein. So hope that helps. If you do have other questions about protein bars, brands, There's a bazillion of them out there. Should be a picture label, but yeah, hope that helps.